What's up? This is DJ Ease, aka Nightmares and Wax, and this is part of my musical memoirs edition. What is that? That is just where I share a couple of stories where certain songs stood out at a certain time. This one's quite funny, it involves me, obviously, a really good friend of mine by the name of T, codename T, a guy called Juicy V, both from Leeds. We set off on a trip down to Cornwall to drive down. This is like in '88. To go drive down and go on a summer holiday. The story is much deeper and much more wackier because we found out that my friend who was driving the car could only see in one eye. We nearly had a few car accidents. My mate T was freaked out. We got to Cornwall, decided we didn't want to be in Cornwall, which is in the southwest of England. Decided to drive to Brighton because I knew I had a friend of mine, Rob Wheeler, who was running a nightclub in Brighton, a club called Escape, who we couldn't get hold of when we got to Brighton. And then somehow we got invited to this party and we walked upstairs into this house. And as we walked upstairs into this house, this record came on and it absolutely blew my mind because I've never heard anything like it before. And it goes a little something like this.
Yes, the rhythm, the ripple.
And we were
without pause, I'm lowering my level. The hard rhymer,
whopping, whopping.
You want styling? You know it's time to get deep. The enemy telling you to hear it. They praise the music, it's time to play the lyrics. Some say no to the album, the show. Bum rush the sound. I made a year ago. I guess you know. You guess I'm just a radical. Not on sabbatical. Yes, to make it critical. The only part of your body should be party at two. There's the power on the hour from the rebel in you.
So hearing that sound was just like, what is this? This is crazy. Like hearing Now Know was like a Fred Wesley sample in the background, a horn sample and stuff like that by Hank Shockley, the producers and stuff of Public Enemy. But we went into this house party and we were just like, this is something completely new, something almost alien to us. Anyway, that night ended up being a great night and we ended up sleeping in the car because we had nowhere to stay. And then we woke up and the whole town was flooded the next day and the car was full of water. But that's what this record reminds me of now, is that adventure. That is Rebel Without a Pause, Public Enemy.